Hey guys, it's Trevor here, and in this video I'll be covering if it is worth it to mine cryptocurrency in 2022 and moving in the near future. Currently it is February 2022, and as of right now I do believe the markets are at a good healthy position, but I do believe that we may be entering a bear market based on a bunch of videos I've watched from other YouTubers. So let's cover if cryptocurrency mining, especially altcoin mining, is even worth it in 2022. Now I'm going to cover some of the projects that I currently own, some of the projects that I'm currently also invested in, but I have not received their miners. So the very first one is that we have the Wear Element Type 4 sensor. This is probably the cheapest sensor that they make, and this actually makes about $5 a day, but as the time that I purchased this, they actually don't have, or the license is available for sale, which is unfortunate. So it will make my ROI a lot longer, but I do still believe in the project itself. That's why I have not decided to sell my sensor. The next project that I'm currently invested in is Helium. Now I do have a Minta gold spot that I bought for retail, not from a scalper on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Helium is a very good project in terms of ROI if you can get a good location and you don't have a bunch of people in your hex. So I do feel very fortunate to have that opportunity, at least in my location, to make that ROI back in just about 3 months or so. The next project, and probably the most expensive project that I'm currently invested in, is the Match X M2 Pro miner. This miner was very expensive. This costs $2,800 US. If they make good ROIs, it really does not matter. So let's talk about, is these altcoin miners, or is mining cryptocurrency even worth it now in 2020? Now let's take a step back and see all the other investment opportunities out there. So let's say you have side income to invest. Why should you pick cryptocurrency mining over something like stocks, something like crypto staking, something like real estate that requires even more money? Well, the truth is, those other investments are good investments to diversify your risk. Cryptocurrency mining, in my opinion, is one of the better investments. It's on par with real estate. What real estate has is a lot of tax benefits and you build equity with your property. Cryptocurrency miners, you're making passive income. Not only that, you're providing value to the network depending on the project that you're in. You're also being rewarded in those tokens, and depending on the project, the ROI just is amazing. Something like Helium, I was able to break even in about 3 months. If you were to invest, let's say $500 in stocks, in real estate, which I know you can't buy a rental property for $500, but the ROI is just many years for those. Stocks, maybe it takes 5 years to double your money. And if you invest just in the index, real estate will be a lot longer. But with cryptocurrency miners, the ROI is 3 months. I have not seen any other investments that is this short. People are ungrateful that they can make their money back in less than a year. Stocks take over 5 years to double your money. Real estate is even longer. So if you're picking up a miner that the ROI is like 1 year, then I would still pick it up anyways if you can afford it and you believe in the project. Because yes, there are better ROI projects, but let's say you already own them. Yes, I would 100% buy the best ROI projects right away before I invest into more long-term projects. Something like this Match X, it can break even in about 9 months in the worst case scenario. Why didn't I just buy more Helium miners or just ASICs in general? Well, ASICs, I don't want to buy ASICs because I don't pay for electricity, and I don't want to cause my parents who own the current resident to fork more money for my own cryptocurrency miner. That doesn't seem fair to me. So in that case, I'm only buying low power, low wattage miners that produce a good ROI and does not take a lot in terms of electricity cost per. Now that we have covered all the other investments from real estate and investing in stock, you already see the potential ROI with these cryptocurrency miners. And the question is, yes, it is 100% worth it to mine cryptocurrency in 2022. But what kind of cryptocurrency mining? there are also many forms of cryptocurrency mining, from altcoin mining with these projects from Helium, MXC, Planet Watch, SCP, using WeatherXM also, and there's many projects popping up every day. And although I want to invest in all of them, some of them just don't make sense. Like for example, WeatherXM, I was actually really excited for it, but then I looked more in depth into the project, and I have to put like a miner on top of my roof, and I don't own my resident, so obviously I'm not going to be purchasing that miner. Something like the Exa miner, you provide storage to big companies and you get awarded an SCP. Okay, I can do that. Yes, it takes a little bit more electricity than something like Helium, Planet Watch, or MXC. I do believe in the future, in the longevity of the project, at least, to make it worth it for me to invest into it now. So why should you buy altcoin miners over ASIC GPU miners? Well, first of all, GPU miners are heading into a downward slope. Because Ethereum is going to proof of stake and not proof of work, GPU miners, in my opinion, will suffer a little bit, but they might find a better coin to mine in the future if Ethereum goes POS, proof of stake, of course. So why not ASIC mining? Well, ASIC miners make a lot of sense if you take the big picture. ASIC miners are big, heavy, they make a ton of money, the more expensive ones. Now there are a few downsides with ASIC miners. The first being costs. It costs a ton of money. If you're not made out of money and you're just doing this as a project or on a side income, investing 10K on a miner is a lot of money. With these other miners, yes, I spent anywhere from $500 to $3,000. It has predictable ROI and it has low energy cost. That was reason number 2, low energy consumption. If you don't own a resident, then these huge electricity bills are not too fun to deal with. So that's why I really like these low wattage miners. So that brings me to a conclusion why you should buy these altcoin miners, because low wattage, very low cost, and good ROI. Those 3 pillars will make it very worth it to buy these altcoin miners rather than GPU, ASIC miners, or ASIC mining. It just makes a lot more sense to buy these low wattage, low cost, and good ROI, because the more projects you buy, the more potential passive income you can make per day. So right now, I'm going to cover how much I'm making with these 3 miners. Well, first of all, Planet Watch makes me none because I cannot buy a sensor currently. Number 2, Helium makes me about $4 to $6 a day. And then the MXC M2 Pro miner makes me about $10 to $13 a day on average. So right now we're sitting about $15 to $20 depending on the longevity, because yes, we can make $10 to $13 a day right now, but if the price goes up, it's going to be worth more. And if we do the calculations, I might be mining actually $15 or $18 a day. So right now, we'll just say it's making about $15 a day on autopilot, which is amazing. But the more miners and the more projects we invest in, that potential passive income can go from $15 to $50 to $100. Once you get that $100 a day mark, it's actually absurd, because $100 a day, if you do that times 30, that's $3,000 a month. Times 12 is $3,600 a year. But that $3,600 can be lower if we're in a bear market, or it can be higher. So it's an investment at the end of the day, but it all starts small with your very first miner. And that's why I recommend you guys to get started with altcoin mining, with all those reasons I just discussed back there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I answered the question correctly. Is it even worth it mining in 2022? Absolutely yes. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.